I just remembered that you were in a video for Soundwave Superior by Emmure, which is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah. How funny. Random.
I'm
Wow.
surprised they have two songs about sucking dick. So it seems like it would have made more sense, to maybe have you in one of those. But how did that happen?
It was one of those things. I remember I was in New York and just kind of got a last minute call from like a friend of a friend. I think like some girl dropped out and I was in the right place at the right time. Um, wow. And it's so funny. I remember that video. It was me and every other girl in the video was a Playboy model.
Yeah, more like mainstream kind of looking.
No, but they were actually Playboy models.
Oh, okay.
Like they actually were. Like they were
Oh,
in Playboy and they were actually Playboy models.
okay.
And there was this whole thing, like their agents or whoever, I don't know, they did not want to be like with me. Like
Huh.
they was just so like
They thought they were too good for it or something?
yeah, I didn't know because I didn't know anything about Playboy. It was like a whole other world, world that I didn't cross, which is
Were
kind of
you
fun.
like friends
Now,
with Frankie
now
or
I am in
something? Or
Playboy. What?
were you like friends with Frankie or something? Or how did you end up there that was
Yes,
different
yes,
than
yes,
okay.
yes. Frankie was someone I knew. He was the director, right?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah. Was
Frankie is the singer of the band. I don't know if he directed
Oh,
the
okay.
video or
No,
not.
I was friends with the director of the music
Okay.
video. So that's how I got it. I didn't
I don't know who
actually
directed it.
band. I became friends with the band after that. Um, the Playboy, yeah, I didn't know anything about Playboy, but apparently Playboy models did at that time, which is so funny because it's like, huh, I'm a playmate now.
Right.
20 years later, they wanted nothing to do. They were like, I don't want to be standing next to her because if people will think I'm in porn. It was like drama
Okay,
on
but you
set.
are.
Yeah. And it was like, I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. So it was very funny. The
Right.
director was like, I had to like put me separate all the time.
Oh, that's
I was like,
funny.
what the hell is going on? I remember specifically there was this like pillow fight, and like there was like this whole thing where it's like, are they okay with being in a pillow fight with a porn star? And a few girls were like, no, and a few girls were like, yes, because then they didn't want people to see it and then think they were in porn. And it was like
How
this
weird.
drama on set. I'm like, I just got a last minute call and but the band, of course I was like, the band all loved me. And of course, when they're
Right.
like, oh, we need someone to be topless. I'm like, woo,
Right.
no problem for me. and,
What
I don't know. I
you
don't remember exactly what happened, but yeah, it was very like, yeah. But then I remember there was like one Playboy girl who was, she was like, I've always wanted to do porn. What's it like? And
that's so
the
weird.
whore of the group. Yeah.
You got a
That's what
lot
I
of.
remember more than anything else about that music video is like being like, wow, Playboy girls are really mean.
Does that kind of like, I don't know what the right way to put it, that sort of like classism still exist, or is that
Okay,
all out the window
honestly,
now?
like it did exist for a while. I think OnlyFans has broken a lot of that down, because all the influencers, model, like
Yeah.
everyone's doing porn now.
It's really not a big deal now.
What?
It's really not a big deal
Somewhat,
now.
I look, I have different outlooks on it. I like it. Like a lot of people in the industry, they are mad that a lot of people who look down on us are like cashing in on it now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not the same exact people. It's just the
Right.
same
Right.
genre of it. You know what I mean? But I think it's really cool that I've been, with OnlyFans, I've gotten together with other, Instagram models and, people who would have never done this before. And they're like, and I actually learned things from them and they learn things from me, because like they don't really know how to do porn, and I don't know a lot of these, secret things about, whatever, influencer type thing. So I very much like the era that's going on right now. And I do think OnlyFans kind of like people have realized, yeah, a lot of girls are sucking dick that would have never sucked dick before, that
Well, hey,
that swore they would never, so I think it really like leveled the playing field. I think it's made it's crashed down a lot of the walls, but I know there are a lot of people in the industry with like, kind of animosity, like gatekeepy kind of, and it's okay. And I get it, I personally think it's pretty exciting. Where I feel like the industry used to be just this small, concentrated thing, and now it's like it's just it
It's
goes
everybody
so
everywhere.